What's going on, guys? My name is Commander Coach Sylveon KC, and welcome to the PDD Season 1, Week 11 and 12 matches. And you'll see at the end, first off we were against Big Bad Coach of the Melbourne Magnetons, and our other match against Podge, Coach of the Durham Doges. We'll get into the two matches, and you can see, and you're probably wondering why there's more showing, and we'll get to that at the end. So first off, we were against Big Bad. He brought Durham, Mega Pinsir, Clefable, Skarmory, Hitmonlee, and Reuniclus. Well, we brought Sylveon, Yuxi, Skuntank, Flygon, Exegil, and Victini. So we're going to lead off with Yuxi here. He leads off with New, aka Durham. He's going to Ice Beam, which we can take, and we're going to T-Wave it. Because what else should we do? We're also going to set up some Stealth Rocks because we can take Ice Beams like champions as long as it doesn't freeze us. I was kind of worried about that. We're also going to knock off. We're going to be able to knock off that Choice Scarf, which I don't exactly know if that helped us or not. It may help us in the end. But we're going to U-turn out, and we're going to go into Sylveon here, who's going to take an Ancient Power. He's going to swap because he knows Hyper Voice is coming, and guess what? Hyper Voice did not come. Instead, I was expecting a Skarmory switch in. And he switches into his Durham, or not his Durham, his Clefable. We're almost going to be able to take out the Clefable when he uses Moonlight here. So I'm just going to continue trying to get this Clefable down. He's going to Hyper Voice. Deciding that's probably not going to be the best bet. He's going to swap in, go into his Mega, or his Skarmory. I'm going to Wish right here. And we're going to go into Yuxi here, because he's going to Defog. And Yuxi's going to gain some health back. Yuxi's going to T-Wave, and that worked pretty well, and he's going to set up some rocks. That's okay. We're going to knock off those leftovers. He's going to Drill Peck. That doesn't do a whole lot. Going to go back into Clefable as we set up our own rocks. I'm expecting Aromatherapy, so I can do whatever I want, so we're going to knock off, so we can knock off his leftovers. He's going to Encore, which honestly isn't all that bad, but that's not what I need. So I'm going to be able to go into Exegil here pretty easily, as he goes for Aromatherapy. He had plenty of choices. He's actually going to go into Skarm here, as we go for Iron Head. We're just going to go for multiple Iron Heads, see if we can't get a flinch. He's actually going to click Roost. He's going to swap, go into Reuniclus. We're going to be able to Rapid Spin these rocks away. I'm fearing a Reuniclus kind of sweep, so we're going to go back into Yuxi. He's going to Calm Mind. Shadow Ball could potentially be an issue, but we're going to T-Wave this thing, even though we don't need the speed, we need it for the Parahacks. Yeah, Shadow Ball is going to be an issue here. We can take probably one more, so we're going to be able to knock this off and get off his leftovers. So he's going to Shadow Ball. And so I was trying to figure out exactly what I could do to take this out, so we're going to U-turn and actually go into Zoe here, who is a really awesome Mon for this situation, because he's going to swap, go into Skarmory. We're going to click Dark Pulse. Very offensive. Then we're going to almost be able to take out Skarmory with Flamethrower. He's probably going to switch here, and that's exactly what he does. He's going to go into Clefable as we click Dark Pulse. I was expecting, like, maybe, I don't know, back into something or another. We're going to go into Sylveon. He's going to cure the paralysis, and we're going to be able to Hyper Voice. Moonlight. You see how this is going. Wish. He's going to Moonblast. Pretty easy. We do have a lower special attack, so we're going to jump back into Yuxi here. We can live a Moonblast very much, because I think it was max special defense. He's going to Encore. Obviously, we cannot be Encored in a rock, so we're going to go into Victini here as he doubles into Mega Pinsir. And that was really good, because he wasn't expecting me to outspeed, but we are Scarfed Mix Victini. And that kind of settled him the game. We could have potentially stayed in, but I decided against it because I just didn't think that would work. We almost die with Sylveon, and we do not have Protect. So we're going to go into Exegil, take that Ancient Power. Exegil is going to heal up. He's going to Focus Blast, which almost takes us out, but we are going to get off an Iron Head, take out that Durham, which was a big threat. He's going to go into Skarmory. We're going to Iron Head and take it out. He goes into MVB. We're going to Earthquake, almost take it out there, and he's going to take us out with a Shadow Ball. And that's the only Mon going down this time, because we're going to go to Sylveon here. We're going to take him out with a Hyper Voice. MVD, I didn't want to stay in because I was expecting a Moonblast, and guess what? Moonblast came. So we're going to go into Victini here. Special attacks down. That's okay. We wanted to be create. I was fearing very much a reversal Endure Hitmonlee, so we're going to jump actually into Yuxi, and he clicks knockoff. And so I'm going to T-Wave. He's going to click reversal, nothing. We're going to T-Wave this thing. He forgot Endure. We're going to knock off the Lychee Berry. He uses Blaze Kick. Burnt us, and Yuxi goes down. I'm going to go into Casey here. Hyper Voice this thing. No Endure. And so we win a 4-0, which is 2 better than last time. I was waiting for Endure because I had Quick Attack, just in case. Okay, and so the match that really mattered. So the playoffs was between me and Dash. Dash was ahead. If Dash lost his battle against Virgie, and I lost my battle against Podge, which both were pretty good chances, then I would move on. But if Dash won, he moved on. And if I won and Dash won, I would move on. So it came down to this match. And so we were against Podge, who brought Mega Medicham, Fortress, Heatran, Mamoswine, Superior, Hydreigon. I brought Victini, Excadrill, Flygon, Azumarill, Chestnut, and Yuxi. So we're going to immediately swap sides. He starts with Medicham. I start with his Azu because I was expecting a Rock Setter. I'm going to go straight into Excadrill to take the Rocky Helmet. I don't know if showing that off the bat was good, but he's going to use Drain Punch, which actually was a smart play. I was expecting High Jump Kick. So Toxic. We're going to T-Wave this thing, and that was really good on my end to T-Wave it. He's going to swap, go into Fortress here as we go for the U-turn. That didn't do a whole lot. So we're going to go into Victini here. I know that I can take this thing out, so we're going to... Oh, actually, I was expecting him to switch, so we went into Focus Blast here. I don't know exactly where he was going to go. He actually goes into Medicham again and takes a Focus Blast with the crit. So we're going to double into Excadrill here because Excadrill is actually a really good... I was expecting a Fake Out. That failed. So we're going to go into another butter. He's going to use Drain Punch. That actually does a whole lot, especially for it being defensive. He's going to swap, go into Heatran here as I use Super Fang, which was really smart on my end. I was expecting a Magnetstorm. I didn't know if he was faster or not, so we're going to go into Azu. He ends up using Flash Cannon. Okay, so unless he was Choice Specs, which is a good chance he was. No, he was Leftovers. He was Leftovers. So it was a roll. With my Azu set, it was a roll to get a 44 to 45%. That's what would kill Azu. It's like 36 to 45, and he got the high roll twice. So technically, we could have lived with Azu, and it could have been better. And that probably would have made the match a lot easier, because Azu was a really good Mon. However, that failed, so... Earthquake, and Flint. Okay, that probably just screwed over the game there. Not only is the high roll screwed it up, but also the fact that I got flinched on Dark Pulse because I could have clicked Earthquake, take out Hydreigon. Heatran would have already been taken out, so that's 2 of his Mons down. So a little hack. I started off with hacks on match 1 and a little hacks here. So going to Mamoswine is going to take the Draco. I know that I'm faster than it, so we're going to be able to take out Mamoswine with Dracos. Flea getting picking up some kills here. He's going to go into Superior. I know whatever the heck. Actually, I was expecting like Hidden Power Ice or something. He's actually going to use Leaf Storm. I can't live, so he's just going to be able to take me out with Leaf Storm. I know that I'm faster with Victini because he still thinks I'm Specs Victini, so we're going to Blue Flare and take out the Superior, which was the plan. And I knew Heatran, I had to move in. We're going to go into Flea here. He's going to use Flash Cannon. I don't know why he used Flash Cannon, but... So he's going to go into Fortress here to take the Draco, and it was a crit Draco, so that helped. I don't have a whole lot of options here as he goes into Mega Medicham. We're actually going to go into Chestnut here, because I figured that was the best play. He's going to click Fake Out, and I'm going to Spiky Shield as the Paralysis, which sucked. He's going to go to Hydreigon, and Super Fang missed even. So we're just going to Spiky Shield, see what he does. He uses Dragon Pulse. So that's what he locks himself into, and he is a fully Choice Scarfed Hydreigon. No ifs, ands, or buts, so he outspeeds the entire team. I didn't realize that until Flygon. but we are going to be able to live a Dragon Pulse and be able to take this thing out with a Focus Blast. Potentially, I could have potentially done something if I knew that he was Choice Scarfed, but I didn't until Flygon, because I could have went in Victini, lived the Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast. That would have taken out, who was it, Hydreigon. He would have went into Medicham. I could have swapped into Flygon, probably clicked a Draco. I don't know if that, I think that would have almost killed him, and then I could Focus Blast for the end. So I could have had something. The hacks were not a lot on my side, and even when like he got hacks, it kind of screwed me over. So, and now it's time for the part that you've all been waiting for the PDD, because it's time for the results for Season 1, and the only season I'll be in the PDD. Victini got 11 kills, 5 deaths. We brought it to all 5 games that we won. Of course, Kantan was a no-show, so we went 6-6 with a +3 differential, and we ended up 9th. That's right, yeah, 9th overall. Excadrill, 7 kills, 7 deaths. Brought it to 9 games, and 4 of those games we won were the ones we won. Flygon we brought to 5 games, only lost against Podgwick. Still got 8 kills. Sylveon got 9 kills. Azumarill got 7 kills, and then it's a straight drop down to Yuxi, Claydol, and Mega Ampharos that only got 1 kill. Our Mega was bad. Lantern, Mawile, Selgor was horrible. I only brought those last 3 to the 1 game. Skuntank, Chestnut, especially Skuntank, despite not getting any kills, did prove to be very useful pivot-wise and defensively-wise. And as you can see on the right side, our matches started off as a 0-1, a 2-0, a 0-3, 5-0 Changi. Lost to JJ. That was the last time he actually won a match. Like, actually played and won a match. And it's really frustrating, because he knew how much that match rided on me winning. But we won against T-Bug, lost horribly against Jayhawk. If we could have pulled together the match against Lackner, we wouldn't be in this conversation. Or if we actually did well against Podge the second time. I mean, we did a lot better than the first time. I didn't Aqua Jet Fortress, but... So, as I said, as I made the agreement that if I couldn't beat Podge the second time, I would leave the PDD. I will stay for the playoffs, however, because someone needs to run the dock. However, next season, someone's going to have to be doing the dock, because I'm not going to be in the PDD anymore. I am going to stay to my promise, and I'm sure that a lot of the coaches will enjoy me leaving, because I was a pain in the butt. So, especially like getting people to do their matches. So, that is all. My name is Commander. I really hope you enjoy. This is the end of the PDD. I don't know if I'll be back unless Jayhawk tells me. Jayhawk's not even my boss. It'd be Vamp that would tell me. But Vamp wouldn't tell me. I have DPA, IDL, and the TISA to worry about. And we're doing better. Well, nope. We're sucking the TISA. But as you'll see, you probably saw a couple days ago our first match of the IDL, which I tell you to check out because it just shows the difference between my first match in the PDD, my first league match, and now starting this new league, how much I've improved. So, that is all. My name is Commander. I really hope you enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and we'll see you again next time.